Wherever I went, I tried to meet the best people in that place. When I went to Tiruvalla, I wanted to meet Mar Chrysostom, the great metropolitan. He's 96 years now. It is somewhere 7 years back. And when I went to meet the great sage, many times I went and met him. And once I took some more VIPs along with me, and we had a visit to the great sage Mar Chrysostom. And in the conversation, the sage Mar Chrysostom himself presented himself saying, "I am a poor villager." And that comparison was kind of making a comparison that the people who came from the city, making a comparison that I am a poor villager. In that sense, everybody, I understood. I do not know whether how others understood. I am a poor villager. You are all somebody, I am a poor villager. That was the connotation which I understood with what he told. But then he gave an explanation to who is a poor villager. Started to tell, I had no gate in my house. I had no boundary wall in my property. Anybody could walk into my land, our house, and anybody could pluck anything, the fruit, vegetable, and anything, whatever they want. Nobody questioned them. And when we hear a cry from the neighbor house, we used to run to them to know what is there. And we used to frequently go and inquire about the well-being of our neighbors. All these things were my qualities earlier, and I was a rich villager. And slowly I created a boundary around my property, our property, and fixed a gate in front of my house, and most of the time kept it locked. And when even I heard the cry of people from my neighborhood, I kept quiet as if I have not heard their cry. So slowly I restricted the people from my neighborhood to me. My emotion towards them slowly reduced, and I stopped listening to their cry and to respond to their cry. I got into my small world, and slowly I have become a poor villager. Now I am trying to go back to my past and to become a rich villager by removing the boundaries, taking out the gate, and to keep my hearing proper, so that I can respond to the cry of my neighbor. What a fantastic explanation. Hearing that, our image about him totally changed. From beginning, when he told I am a poor villager, it was a low profile presentation. And when he really presented who is a poor villager and who is a rich villager, it really transformed. That gone to my mind so deep, and it must have done some great thing to my mind, so that some bit of development happened to my person. And I really thank the sage. And later I used to visit him when he was at Maraman, which was quite far from Tiruvalla. I used to go and visit him there. And one day when I went, he told me, next time when you come, you please call and come. So I thought the sage is restricting me, that he is not happy that I am going and visiting him. It suddenly went into mind such a thought, oh my God, even after these many visits, he is telling me like a restricting, next time you call, and we people when getting into some post, we tell to everybody, take appointment and come. I thought in that way, but again he explained, it's not that I have a problem that you are coming and meeting me. I am happy that you are coming and meeting me anytime when you want, but I don't want you to suffer. You come here and I am not there, it will waste your time. So I told you to call and come. What a fantastic humble person. And there are several things to talk about the sage, and it's very popular in all over India and abroad, and a life of contentment. And I should really feel proud to get an opportunity to meet great personalities like him. Thank you.